The other day, someone told me that a researcher from the Mayo Clinic told him that jumping into a cold plunge causes the same release of chemicals in the body as when you're dying. The guy said there is no credible scientific evidence that cold plunging has any benefits. And then, on the flip side, he said, well, and it's actually very bad for you because you go through a near death experience. And I'm like, how stupid can someone be with half a brain? From not my buddy who told me that, but that researcher from the Mayo Clinic. And I'm like, that person has probably taken only warm showers or hot showers all of his life, not knowing anything about cold water exposure and what it truly does and how it makes you feel. Regardless of what you think the science says or how you interpret the science or if you believe there is science or there isn't, one thing that you can very easily find out and verify yourself, you don't need a PhD to do that. Start taking cold showers or start cold plunging and pay attention to how your body responds to cold in general. And you'll realize that suddenly, if you do cold plunging, you feel less cold when the environment around you is cold. You feel less terrible, you feel better, you feel more comfortable in cold temperatures. You feel more comfortable in stressful situations. You feel more in control of your sympathetic response by just breathing slowly through your nose, all of the things that you can practice in a cold plunge, and you suddenly feel like, all of those benefits, regardless of whether or not there is science to prove them or not. And so I would argue that that guy from the Mayo Clinic has probably never taken a fucking cold shower, because if he had, he would realize that, guess what? For a cold shower for the first time feels terrible. If you do it every day, doesn't feel that terrible anymore. You get used to it and you suddenly feel more comfortable in the cold shower.